What's up, Internet? Hi, I'm Jason DeRusha. Welcome to 734 from WCCO. Glad to be with you on this Tuesday morning. Katie Steiner just polishing up the forecast for you, so let's get you started with today's weather. It's gross. It's more just frigid. 27, very cold this morning. Things do heat up in the middle part of the day. Katie tells me the high temperature will come right about the time you might be waiting at the bus stop to head home, around 4. So we're looking at a high temperature around 42 today, which is, just 10 degrees below average. Halloween looking pretty chilly, too, for the kids trick-or-treating. The colder weather does mean that Wild Mountain in Taylor's Falls, they say, what the heck, we may as well open up. They're opening today. The snow against the backdrop of the fall colors. How about that? So Taylor's Falls going to open if you're in the mood to ski. 3 p.m. today is when that gets going. Ski and snowboard area will have 2 rope tows, a terrain park up and running. They're hoping to open a run and a chairlift on Friday. Let's talk about this. We know kids are going to be working hard for that Halloween candy this week. And as a dad, it's not bad for me either. 78% of parents own up to stealing candy from their kids' trick-or-treat stash. More than a quarter say they end up eating more sweets than their kid eats. It's according to a survey from a savings website, topcashback.com. So the question is this, and we talked about this on Mid-Morning yesterday. It was very controversial, very heated. Is it okay for parents to steal their kids' candy? I say it's fine. Those kids wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't for you parents. So help yourself. Watch it on Facebook. Leave a comment here on the CCO page. We'll read through a few in a moment. Authorities have shut down production at a Minnesota company amid some concerns about lead poisoning among plant workers' children. State agencies saying Water Gremlin hasn't done enough to limit workers' exposure to lead dust at its White Bear Township facility. At least 12 children of employees have been tested and found with elevated blood levels of lead. One of those kids is Amber Curry's daughter. Curry's husband worked at Water Gremlin. She says during his employment, she had no idea what was necessary to keep her home and her children safe.
My husband has had his blood checked, yes, but all they do is send a letter saying you need to wash your hands, you need to not go outside on your breaks, but that's not the only way you're going to prevent the lead from spreading. They should have showers for them to shower and completely change clothes there so it doesn't even leave the building.
Water Gremlin says it is working with the state and Ramsey County to immediately implement protective actions. You can watch our full reports, which also revealed Water Gremlin has also released TCE, a cancer-causing chemical, into the air for more than 15 years. All of that at WCCO.com. Here's another story we've been following for months. Those extremely long wait times for driver's license tests. Stories of parents driving all over the state just to get a testing time for their kids. Many parents and students think those long waits are due to exam stations not being open on the weekend. We talked with Carson Peters, who is one of the lucky ones.
It took me about an hour past my scheduled appointment that I had to be able to take the test. I know many of my friends that have had to go in at 3 a.m. or something to sleep there just to get a driver's test in.
So the state heard those complaints, and they are testing out some changes starting this Saturday. Driver's exam stations in Arden Hills, Eagan, and Plymouth will be open for extended weekend hours. We'll see how it goes, if it helps, and then maybe that'll be a permanent fix. Your CenterPoint energy bill, your gas bill could be going up. Company wants to tack on about $5 a month for natural gas. This would be to replace or upgrade its pipelines. This thing goes through a process. The final decision wouldn't come for another year, but typically they're allowed to have an interim rate hike, and that could start as soon as January. If the rate hike gets rejected, then they refund you the money. Firefighters in California's wine country racing against Mother Nature. CAL FIRE says it doesn't expect to have the Kincaid fire fully contained until next week. Fire destroyed dozens of homes and businesses. Strong winds did die down yesterday, which finally gave crews a real chance to dig in and try to make a dent against this. But those winds expected to go back up. In Southern California, crews also tackling the Getty fire. That is in Los Angeles. Flames did spare the famed Getty Art Museum, but there were some homes destroyed in the area. Pacific Gas and Electric says plans on cutting power to around 1.5 million people this morning, just desperately trying to prevent more fires. National Security Council's top Ukraine expert testifies today in the impeachment inquiry. Now, House Democrats have decided to go ahead and put the inquiry to a vote. For the last month, the White House has refused to participate in the investigation launched against the president. They said it wasn't legitimate. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says holding a vote will eliminate any doubt about whether the Trump administration must comply with the investigation. So that vote is scheduled for Thursday. The president, in the meantime, is praising one of the dogs that helped take down the world's top terrorist. He tweeted this picture of the heroic dog who was part of the operation that led to the death of ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. President said the dog's name is classified, but this picture was declassified. The dog chased al-Baghdadi down a dead-end tunnel. The president said the dog was hurt in the raid, but will be okay. New survey confirms what many parents already know. Teenagers and young children are watching a lot of online video, often more than traditional TV. Reporters from Common Sense Media finds the number of young Americans watching online videos every day has more than doubled. So they're watching for nearly an hour a day, twice as long as they were 4 years ago. And they're often viewing videos on sites like YouTube that are supposedly off limits to kids who are younger than the age of 13. Apple's latest headphones come with more features and pretty big price tag. I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? $250 is what the new AirPods Pro will cost. These might be comparable to like a Bose headphone that has noise cancellation, so that's what this has. It also has something called transparency mode, so you could listen to music but also still be able to hear the world around you, which I think would be nice, especially so many pedestrians walking downtown are wearing AirPods, and you want them to be able to hear a car coming or whatever, a bicycle. AirPods hit stores tomorrow. After a huge jump in sales, Popeyes is bringing that chicken sandwich. You've wanted that sandwich. You couldn't get it. It's coming back on Sunday. $4. It's not bad, right? You're like, what the heck? I'll go give it a shot. They made the announcement on Twitter. But they still found a way to take a swipe after their rival, Chick-fil-A. Pretty good. The sandwich is back on Sunday. Chick-fil-A, of course, closed on Sunday. It is National Cat Day, and we've got a cat for you. The internet loving a 25-pound cat from Washington who maybe needs to shed a few pounds. This is Cinderblock. Her previous owner couldn't take care of her anymore, so brought the 8-year-old cat to a vet hospital, and the staff is like, all right, we got to get this cat in shape. Here's a underwater treadmill. You know, got to go easy on Cinderblock's joints.
Are you working out?
That's quite a workout. The one-leg Cinderblock workout. Look forward for me to launch my website, Cinderblock Inspired, with workouts where you only have to use one leg.
Oh, good girl.
The vet is killing me. Oh, good girl there.
That's good work.
That is good work. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to today's talker. We're talking about stealing kids' Halloween candy. WCCO's digital guy, Cole, who's just mortified to hear now maybe his candy was being stolen as a child by your parents.
I don't doubt it.
There's trickery, too, like the way you have to like cover it up so your kid doesn't bust you.
Yeah, you'd hope the parents would just eat all the nasty candy.
No, so like my kids like the gummy candies, like the Skittles, that sort of stuff, and so we just eat the chocolate.
Yeah,
they don't care.
It's a system you got going.
We have a system. What are the people saying?
We did a quick poll on our website, and we have 75% of parents saying that it is okay
It's fine.
to steal. Yeah.
My kids have Halloween, and we only let them eat a little bit of candy every day, right? Not even every day, but you end up with candy still left by Easter.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And we have Paul saying, I don't see a problem with it. They usually get enough to share. We have Blonda saying, yes, parents will cut on the candy at least 10%.
That seems fair.
She later amended it to 20%.
It's a tax. It's just a little tax. We let these little brats live in our house for free.
There
You
you
can
go.
give us some candy.
Then we have Becca saying, of course it's okay, no kid needs all that candy. Parents don't need it either, but if we share it, it's not so bad.
Yeah, then it's fine. We're doing it. You know what? We're doing it for the kids.
Here you go.
That's why we do this as well. It's for the kids. It's 7:34 from WCCO. Christian will probably be back with you tomorrow. Who knows? You might be stuck with me again. Thanks for hanging out. CCO, always your best home for mobile news. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:34.